covariance. In this analysis, we'll have two variables. We study the variance of one variable in response to the variance of the other. We'll take an example as usual, food and diabetes. The food that you consume, that may vary, so you will have the variance on that. And how does diabetes respond to this? How does diabetes have its variance? This is what covariance is about. In this covariance studies, we'll have the direction as well. So two variables and the direction. Now let's have a look at the direction of this covariance. Now let's take the same example, food and diabetes. When you consume food more and more, the diabetes go up and up. If you consume food less and less, the diabetes comes down and down. So the direction of food consumption is the same direction of diabetes as well. Food goes up, diabetes goes up. Food comes down, diabetes comes down. Same direction. If both of them move in the same direction, we call this the positive relationship. And on the other example, exercise in the diabetes. Exercise goes up and up, diabetes comes down and down. Exercise comes down and down, diabetes goes up and up. So opposite direction. When exercise comes down, diabetes goes up. When exercise goes up, diabetes comes down. So the opposite direction. If variables are moving opposite to each other, we call this the negative relationship. Right, to summarize, the covariance is about the analysis of two variables or two factors and the variance of one in response to the other. Meantime, we study the direction of that as well. When one variable make the variance on one direction, how about the other? Do they move in the same direction or opposite direction? If the variance happens in the same direction, we call there is a positive relationship between those two variables. If they move in the opposite direction to each other, we call them there is a negative relationship between those two factors.